All right, Chris. So, how long have you been working with us?
9 months and 10 days.
Wow, you have that down to the T, man. And
Well, it
what?
was basically October 1st, so
Oh, perfect. And what kind of results have you accomplished so far, man?
really, really great results. I think it's some of the best results, at least some of the best that I've seen shared.
Dude, your pictures, your transformation pictures are freaking wild. It's like how did it happen so fast? It's
I do
incredible.
everything Julian says. Like that.
It,
That's it. I do everything she says
that's the secret, guys. Just
every day.
follow the plan every day to the T. And I know you're super meticulous about the plan. You're like to the gram, to like the plus minus 3 or 4 calories. So you've been
Yeah,
really dedicated.
yeah. I've started to give myself more grace. Like yesterday, I went over my fat grams by two. That's it. I went over my fat grams by two.
Dude, when you say that, even I am like, wow. Because for me, I give myself like a 5%,
Yeah, well,
plus allowance.
I had a delicious salted caramel chocolate ice cream cone,
It's hard to
and
stop.
everything was good. I wasn't over, but then I needed like 25 grams of protein or something, or 24 grams. So it's like, okay, what's my leanest protein powder? All right, we're going over a little bit. It's fine. It is fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's not like I
Two
hit only
two
my minimum
grams are
steps every day.
18 calories.
Yeah, yeah, I
18.
hit my steps and then I keep living my day. So, like basically on a work day, I got my treadmill right here and I'll turn it off at 15,000 steps, which is my goal. And
Perfect.
then like if I go grocery shopping, that's 2,000 steps. If I
So,
don't do anything else, it's 500 steps. If I just,
so you
live at
you get an
home.
average like 15,000 to 17,000 a day.
Last week I think it was like 16.5 was my
Perfect.
weekly average. But I'm
Eh,
I'm in the final weeks of shred for Comic Con.
Dude, and tell us a little bit about yourself because like one of the biggest things that people are kind of scared of when they think about a fitness journey is like, oh, I don't have time, I'm super busy, but I don't want to say what you do, who you are. I'll let you say
Yeah,
it
yeah,
yourself
yeah.
because
I
yeah,
see that on Instagram. I see it in comments. I've seen somebody post on someone else's thing like it must be nice being a personal trainer and having all this time for fitness. And I'm like
and you look
I'm
better than a lot of personal, like most personal trainers, honestly. So that says a
well,
lot.
thank you. But I'm 40. I'm gonna be 41 next month. Just about in 1 month. I have two kids. I'm a single dad. I have five rescue dogs and three foster dogs. I work a full-time job. I work from home, which is very convenient. And I play games with the kids. I get my 15,000 steps every day. I do my workouts when after I put the kids to bed, or on a weekend I'll do it like in the morning after I feed them breakfast or something. I pick them up from school. I cook every meal. I very
Wow.
rarely eat out, so I'm cooking for myself, the kids, my girlfriend. Usually a separate meal for myself that I measure, or like I'll cook and I'm like, this smaller pan is mine. And then they're having the same meal, but like I measured this one. So,
Yeah.
just everything I put into that one and then I just eat the whole pan.
So
And measuring's not hard.
your schedule's packed. Like but
Yeah.
you get it. So what's the key, man? Like how do you make it? How do you make it happen?
Uh
Doing all these things.
well, getting the treadmill, getting that, like if it can fit into your life, do it. Like for a whole month after I got it, every single day I said, I wish I got this 3 months ago. I wish I got this 3 months ago. Like it used to be, okay, I need 5,000 more steps. It's 10 p.m. Let me go for a walk. And then that's an hour that
Yeah.
is just dedicated to that. Now, I'm at my computer, I'm working. If I really need to concentrate and think, I just do this and I step off it for a second and then,
Yeah.
I'll get back on when I'm doing stuff. When I'm not working, I'm like watching anime, playing video games. I'm using the time for other things too,
And how many times a week are you working out right now?
5 times a week.
5 times a week. You're getting 15 to 17,000 steps.
Yeah, I
You
like the 5 times too because it gives me two rest days and I can move them a little bit. Like I usually rest Monday because I have Dungeons and Dragons at night and I just don't have time to work out and work. Uh, and then Friday is my other usual rest day. But if I know I'm going to have a busy Saturday, I'll just work out Friday night and then I have less to worry about on Saturday.
Yeah, so you have that flexibility to
Yeah.
arrange their schedule according to how your week looks like. So you joined nine months and 10 days ago. What
Hmm.
was the biggest challenge that you had before, joining Jack Vegans, specifically with your nutrition and your fitness?
Well, it turns out I wasn't eating as many calories as I thought when I was trying to grow muscle. I was not eating as much protein as I thought. Like I thought I was eating a lot. I thought I was eating high protein until I started tracking it. My workouts, I was doing bro split, which, you know, is great. You can get in
It can
good
work.
shape.
Yeah.
You can get in
Yeah.
good shape, you know, push, pull legs. But I usually skip the legs part.
Not anymore.
No, no, and honestly, like my thighs have a shape. You know, like I have a butt. It's like I didn't have this before, and it's novel. I enjoy it, but you know, and at the gym, it's like, let's see, I guess we could do this kind of curl. Okay, I guess we could do some rows. But I like having an organization to my workouts, which
Yeah.
I just never did before. It's like this day is these exercises for 6 weeks. And then we're gonna switch it up and it'll be the same muscles, but different exercises. I feel like that's helped a lot. But really it's probably the nutrition and steps. Like it is very difficult to be consistent with those things if you're not tracking it.
Yeah, tracking is what gets tracked gets handled, right?
Yeah.
But if you're not tracking it, then you don't really know. I get people, I'm eating 1,000 calories and I'm 100 pounds over. I was like, no, like track. When was the last time you tracked? Oh, it was 5 years ago. I did it once and I just eat this. Like, no, you're not tracking it. You're probably
Yeah.
eating 5 and you don't really know it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Like it was a lot more protein than I thought, especially like a bulking amount of calories and protein. I did get into decent shape when I was riding my bike all the time for mental health, like
mhm.
twice a week, 20 to 50 miles.
Wow.
Um, yeah, I got a six pack then. Um, but I knew that for this cosplay, I wanted to get big and lean. And I just knew that my goals were higher than I thought I could do on my own. Like I thought I could probably get 60 to 80% of where I wanted on my own. And you know, I wanted to get there.
So it sounds like the structure was a big thing for you,
Mhm.
like just having that plan that tells you exactly what to do. Now, when it comes to the one-on-one coaching, like having access to, it's funny because most guys that see this expect to be coached by a male guy, but you're coached by Gijo, and I think
Yeah.
she's, you know, since she started in Jack Vegans, you're the first male that she
Well,
coaches, and your results are freaking amazing. You're like, Gijo,
well,
your
I do everything she
transformations are
says.
better than mine. And I've had a lot of guy clients.
Yeah, I mean, I really like her as a coach because we connected on Instagram like 3 years ago before I quit Instagram. You know, I joined it back up again, but because I program video games, I make the game she
Yeah,
plays, and it's like it's nice to like your coach and just
of
like
course, it's important.
have stuff to talk about. So
Yeah,
like she knows what she's doing. I
definitely.
obviously.
You can
So
see in your pictures, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
but people usually assume that my coach is a man, and there's a like I do whatever she tells me.
Yeah, she's great, man. So having that relatability was important to you. Like, have you seen value? Like, what are the things that you have helped, like with the coaching aspect, having access to her every day, having her text you every day, the accountability, like how have you seen an impact, like in
Yeah,
your
yeah. I mean,
results, in your consistency?
I love like honestly, I love the group chat a lot,
I
especially
know, man.
when there's like a question, especially starting out, not knowing what to cook, you know, just getting advice here or there. The one-on-one stuff, like every week, every Monday, it's like let's state our intentions for the week. What days are you working out? What time? How many steps are you going to do? How much water are you going to drink? How much sleep are you going to get? And it's usually the same answers every week. But it gives like one, it reaffirms, and you know, like yes, let's do it. Let's crush this week. Two, it gives me a minute to just be like, oh, I actually have an event on Saturday. Maybe I'll move the workout to Friday. You know, like so that I'm thinking ahead. Like I'm going to be working out on Friday instead of you know it comes Saturday morning and I forget that I was supposed to do that, and then I have a stressful day. So that's really big. The video feedback on my lifts, uh like it's great. I always record everything in the first 2 weeks. Then and anything like any new exercise, I'll even record several sets. When we were doing good mornings, I had never done them before,
I
so
know.
I used a
It's
weight
hard.
that I couldn't hurt myself with. You know, just
Hard.
45 pounds. And after about 3 weeks, I started increasing it, and then I was filming those a lot more, and then now also filming in the heaviest week, making sure that I'm still doing it the week before the heaviest week. Usually the main lifts, like I didn't film my preacher curls yesterday at the end of my workout. They were fine. Like my
You
preacher
can trust
curls,
preacher curls, but they usually don't
yeah,
break, or you'd be surprised. But mostly compound lifts, like big
yeah,
compound lifts, ones that need the most corrections, and also the ones that
yeah,
tend to a little more to put you in like a little high risk of getting hurt. So those are the ones.
exactly. And I make sure I'm really comfortable with the weight. I love her feedback about, I'll listen to my body when I need to. Yesterday, my left knee just felt funny on the reverse lunges, so I didn't do set 2 and 3.
Smart.
Yeah, it is smart. And
Yeah,
it
it's like
doesn't
if you,
normally feel funny. It's normally fine, but it's just like, that's weird. I'm not gonna do it.
our bodies are very smart. If something feels like it's gonna break or feels weird, it's better to just skip it. So
Yeah.
that's great advice.
And I did front squats. I did I don't remember something else. So like, and it's 2 sets out of a week. It's fine.
It won't set you back. An injury will, but skipping to
Well,
sets will not.
exactly. If I had injured myself, then that would have not been fun at all.
So there's two aspects that most people don't expect when they join Jack Vegans. They're fully aware that they're going to receive a structured nutrition plan, the structured training plan, but they don't really know much about the mindset aspect and the community. Those
Yeah.
are things that are not asked. People don't really seek for those things.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
when
They
it
want to
comes
look
to
good.
experience, yeah, they want the workouts, they want the transformation, they want the training. Just tell me what to do. But in your journey, man, like what kind of impact has having the mindset aspect and the community has made in this journey?
Okay, it's honestly it's a hidden gem of the program. Like you said, everybody signs up because they want to look good. They don't usually. I don't like. They're not going. Oh, I'm going to sign up because I want a strong mindset affirmation program to help me through hard times and stress.
No one
Yeah,
said
but
nothing.
it's there. Um, I I had a rough year last year. I was going through divorce. It's almost done, and just like waiting for like the final email or whatever. But there's a lot of times when I was just stressed, a lot of anxiety, stress. I don't check my mail because it's always like it's never anything good. It's bills or junk. Like neither one of those is exciting to get. And like the I started off doing, I did the mindset calls on Thursdays. I still do those every chance I get, which is pretty much all of them. um but the actual journaling stuff, the indestructible mindset thing,
Yeah.
I did that every day for 2.5 months,
Wow.
um because I needed it for two and a half
Yeah.
months and just like stressful times, I think everyone can relate to a fitness transformation is easy when you see results already, but until you see them, it's like it's trust the process. And I did trust it, but now I don't have to trust because I see, and it's easier.
You saw the results already. You know what can happen when you stick to it.
Yeah, and I think everybody doesn't want to share progress pictures until they've made enough progress, until they've made more. And I felt the same way.
Yeah.
Every time someone else posted progress pictures, it in like just inspired me. Like, yeah, I could post. I remember when you did the 10-week consistency challenge, and someone was like, "Here's my video." I'm like, and they posted it first. I'm like, okay, I'll make my video.
My turn.
Like I wasn't thinking of making it until I saw that. Like, okay, like yeah, this is what we're doing. We're doing this. We're gonna share the video, and we're gonna be proud of where we are and enjoy the process. Um, so like that's another part of the community has been really helpful. But yeah, the mindset stuff, it's every week, just listening, expanding my perspective, getting tools to like just get through simple things like checking the mail. Like it's a simple thing, but it lifts a weight off my shoulder.
Yeah, and that's mostly the day-to-day of everyone. It's simple things, going through those things, and people, like, we tend to get stressed out by those simple things, and it just compounds and compounds. And yeah, I relate to you in a way because I've done many business coaching programs, and I noticed that the ones that created the biggest transformations in myself and in the business had a mindset aspect to them. And a business transformation, you got to change the way you think about your business, about how do you do marketing, how you do manage your team. And for me, it's like, well, body transformation is no different. If we want to change this, we got to change this. So you got to take care of this as much as you take care of this. Otherwise, you will never, like, it's gonna feel really, really hard. But when this is on point, you change the way you think, and suddenly it becomes effortless. You just do it. It becomes a part of who you are.
Doing the work is easy if your mind is ready to do it. Like your
100%.
body will do it.
100%. Body just follows what the mind tells it to do.
And you know, the good program, like the plan of like, hey, here's your steps goals, here's all your workout goals and everything. Like I really felt that the discipline built by consistency and habit kicked in. It was one night I had a team dinner. I didn't know what I was going to be eating that night, but I knew it was vegan at a non-vegan place, so it was going to be like mostly just veggies. Like, you know, these places are not impressive, right? Even the fancy restaurants. So I wasn't really worried about that, but I got home at 9:30, maybe 10 o'clock, and I needed to do 6,000 steps. So I put on my shoes and just went for a walk without even considering not doing it. Like it wasn't a thought. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna go home and finish my steps. I'm gonna go to bed. And like the fact that it never entered my mind to skip it, that's how I knew I built the discipline.
100%, man. And this reminds me to something that Eileen says all the time. It's like things that are hard and things that are valuable, because the reason you went out and did those steps, even though it was a hard activity, you know, it probably, you know, you were getting home, you were tired, you was late, 6,000 steps takes, you know, 50 to 60 minutes.
Yep.
Like a lot of people see that situations like that's really hard. But the reason it's really hard is because it's going to bring you, you know, the value that it's going to bring you is going to help you in your transformation. So once you flip that hard for valuable, then things become easier. You're like, oh, getting this steps is going to be valuable in my journey.
Yeah, so I always think about Eileen saying that, like, just replace the word hard with valuable. And if it doesn't make sense, why are you doing that? You know, like if you replace it with valuable and the phrase doesn't make any sense, what are you doing it for? But it, like, you know, like squats are valuable. You know, they use a lot of your body. They wear you out, and that's why they're valuable.
Fucking hard, and we love them because they're valuable.
Yep. If they weren't valuable, we wouldn't do them.
100%. And same thing for, you know, having, you know, being shredded, being lean. It's hard to get there. It takes work.
Yep.
But that's the reason why society places a lot of value in that, because it is something that's hard to achieve. So thank you so much for coming and sharing your journey. I know you're getting ready for Comic-Con, man.
Yeah,
which
it's
the reason you joined, right?
I literally, I was talking to some people online, like, should I go get a personal trainer and get in really good shape and cosplay Aquaman? And they said, yeah. I don't even know if they thought about it or like realized I was really asking, but I took it as okay, and then I did it. Like, dude, that's the universe. The reason.
Those are signs of the universe, literally. Like, that's how they come. You're like, oh yeah, I gotta freaking do it.
Yeah, so, this whole thing is, and I tell people that, and they're like, all this for a cosplay? I'm like, yeah. Now, also, I've never been happier in my life. I love my body. I bought pants this weekend. They were 29, and I was wearing, and I needed the belt from the ones I was wearing, but I was wearing a 33 when I bought them.
Wow.
Yeah, and those were the ones that were smaller from when I was even heavier before. Like, even before all this, I weighed 215. I'm 151 this morning.
Holy dude, that's 65 pounds. That's crazy.
215 was when I walked up one flight of stairs in my house without carrying anything and got winded. I was like, okay, like this is the limit. Like, we're fixing this. And
sometimes we need to get there, you know, to change. Like, oh, okay, I got to the point where I cannot take it anymore. I got to do something about this. Yeah. It was cool. I shaved for 1 week, and it turns out I am handsome when I lose weight. Are you gonna shave ever? I'm gonna trim this up and get rid of this. I'm gonna kind of make this a little pointed, trim this a little bit. I'm gonna get it's gonna be on this one actually, the little scar that Jason has in his eyebrow. I'm gonna just shave that in real quick. You know, I got the highlights done.
my daughter is gonna help me get all the tattoos. I have a plan for the tattoos. I'm gonna 3D print one layer of a stencil, like
Wow.
for the really detailed parts, like the triangles,
Yeah,
and then we just color it in. I'm gonna
that's
measure
so
my
much fun.
arm. I'm gonna flatten it out like with a piece of paper. I'm gonna make that shape, cut out all the triangles in 3D, and print one layer of plastic. It'll be flexible enough.
That's
That will
probably how
save
they do it
time.
in Hollywood, man.
Do you have like to line everything up perfectly every day? Like, can you imagine? Like they
No,
have to. They have to have
that's
some
probably
kind of
how they do it.
help.
Well, I've seen the people that do it like by hand, and they're also pretty freaking crazy. So who knows?
Yeah, they're probably all tattoo artists.
Yeah. Cool, man. So, a lot of people that want to join the program are a little bit hesitant or scared about the investment, So, like, if someone's listening to the video, they're like considering the program, they're a little bit scared to invest in themselves. Like, what would you tell that person?
Well, for me, it has literally been the best investment in my happiness I've ever made. Like, I signed up again in, what was it, March? I signed up for a full year. I didn't need a year to get to Comic-Con, but I signed up for a full year because I'm loving it, And after Comic-Con, we're gonna grow bigger, just so I can eat more
There's
in
always more
maintenance.
goals, man. There's
Yeah,
always
like
more fun goals to
it,
pursue
it's just to eat more in maintenance and still be like, that's it. That's why I want to grow bigger.
and get stronger and get bigger. Like, how, like, amazing. That's the best phase.
But it's like, you know, everything's choice and priorities. You can choose to like prioritize your happiness this way. If you are unhappy with your body at all, do it. Like, definitely get a coach. These are good coaches. You should, like, it works really well. Um, but if you don't want to go to the gym, you don't want to work out, and you just want to deal with their body the way it is, that's okay. It's a
Yeah.
choice.
You don't need to do it. It's all about what you want in your life and what's
Yep.
important to you.
Yeah, this is something I wanted. You know, I'm still waitlisted to go on the actual stage for the show, but I think I'm optimistic. The guy sent me an email asking specifically how I'm doing the tattoos and the pants because he wants it to be a made costume to be fair to the other contestants. And he asking because he thinks I'm going to do a great job and wants everyone to see it. He's just like, give me words I can justify this so I can get you. Like, that's what it felt like. And I want to go on stage for my kids to see and just so they could cheer. If I don't get on stage, I get to wear my costume all week because if I do go on stage, they want me to save it for the show. Either way, it's a win. I'm going to be happy. I'm going to be swimming at the pool with my kids, like looking like this. I'm going to Newport in the beginning of August, looking like this. Like, it's going to be a good time.
It feels amazing, man. Yeah, 100%. Dude, I'm so excited to see the pictures. I think when this video comes out, we'll actually have pictures of you dressed as Adam.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm gonna have it like in 2 Saturdays, like for sure, because that's it. And, like, I got all this stuff. Like, look at this wallet chain I put together. Like, I got I made this ring.
Oh, you posted about that, I think.
I got my other rings are at the jeweler right now. They're setting a stone in one of them. I have this alternate colored chain for the copper because some of the reference material it just doesn't seem like the movie actually used it has a copper colored chain. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that, but I have options. But
I'm sure
yeah,
you'll figure it out, man. You figure everything out. So
I'm going all out. I'm doing my best.
What else can we do, right? Do your best.
Exactly. And that's the thing. I'll know whether I get on the stage or not. I'll know I did my best, so I'm gonna worry about it.
There's no doubt in your head that you did your best, and that's the best feeling to have,
Yep.
man. Chris, thank you for coming, man. Telling your story, and thank you for allowing us to be part of the journey, man. Gigi loves working with you. We have like a separate chat, and then she's always like sending you pictures and raving about you. So she really enjoys coaching you, and your transformation has been amazing.
Oh, thank you. I've been sending like morning pictures in the same pose just because we're in the last like 2 weeks, just to show how it's been going. I enjoyed my higher carb peak week test last week. I made baguettes like 2 days in a row.
Oh, that's awesome.
She gave me an extra 100 carbs. It's like, okay, we're cooking banh mi. Maybe
you might get more, no, for the actual peak week, maybe.
I think that was the highest day was an extra 100.
Okay,
but I mean that's
a lot. When you're dieting, that's like, oh my god, Christmas.
Yeah, and So I'm at probably a 500 calorie deficit right now. I still had ice cream yesterday, and I went over by 2 grams of fat. That's it.
That's what happens when you know how to track your stuff and do your calories and you put
Yeah.
effort. You have some ice cream, man. You
I
can.
also had a giant salad with tempeh and a lot of mushrooms.
There you go. Oh,
Now,
that
to
sounds.
be fair, I don't track lettuce because if I did, I wouldn't eat it.
That's fine.
But
That's
yeah, it is
fine.
fine. I could eat half a head of lettuce, and it's like that's not going to ruin my gains.
It's like
Waffles.
fiber, just like 50 calories or so. So whatever.
Yeah,
Nothing's gonna
some of the things like I'm not going to measure 20 grams of cucumber. it's, just, it's just not
There's
worth
no
it.
point. There's no
Yeah.
point.
Avocado, sure. Cucumber, nah.
Gotta do my shit. That those add up. Those calories
Yeah.
add up fat.
Yeah.
Awesome, brother. Well, thank you
All
so
right,
much,
man.
man, for the time. And yeah, let you know when this comes out.
All right, cool. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you soon.
Great to see you, brother.